Hello, hello, hello. Welcome and welcome back to Nita Price Plant Paradise. This is the place to come to take the time to exhale and enjoy nature's beautiful creations. Today, I am at Plants Alive, their greenhouse. They opened it up to the public. When I say this was such a beautiful place, I just was floored. And before I go any further, I hope everyone is doing well in whatever part of the world you are in today. I wish you all could have been there with me. As you can see, there's some ZZs, there's some Syngonians, there are many philodendrons. I can't even name them or begin to name them. And over to the bottom right was the totem. And I do believe I do pick some of them up so that you all can see some of the names. Some I don't put it all the way in the frame because it was very, very busy here today. Sorry, that day. As they say, I think that was a Prince of Orange. There's some White Princess. There's small little Billietiers, or I think that's what they call. And as you can see, there's some freckled, what they call Syngonians. This was the day that there was an Ecuagenera Pop-Up. I've already showed you what my birthday presents were, and now I'm going to show you the Ecuagenera Pop-Up, not in this video, because I had to break it down because this video would have been probably 2 hours long. But this video is long enough, but I hope you all stay with me to the very end. When I say I was in my space, I can't even tell you how happy this place made me. Look at the trunk of that. I like to call it the trunk, you all. Other people may just say, hey, it's the stem. When I say it was exotic, it was rare, it just was absolutely beautiful. Many of the plants that they had. And this was at the beginning of May. So this was more than probably it was about a month ago. So I tell you, it was just beautiful with all the plants. I almost didn't even know where to look, because of the fact that it was so many. And as you can see, there's people standing in line. They're going into the Ecuagenera Pop-Up. And here's that Mame. She was gorgeous. She may be 180, but I tell you one thing, she was worth to me every bit of that 180. Look at the trunk of that. Look at it's a crawler. It just, oh my goodness. It was so thick like a tree. If I had the space, I would have bought her that day. I'm serious. I really would have, but I was there on a different kind of mission. Trust and believe. I was on a different kind of mission. Now you see some string of hearts. There are some, it's the other one with the flat line. What do they call it? Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm telling you, as you can see, sorry that I feel like I'm flustered because I'm really not. I'm just in awe about the beauty of this place, of the plants that they had at this location. They were rare. They were exotic. They were just gorgeous. There were plants everywhere. Oh my, I'm telling you, you just would have loved it. Look at that. Look at that leaf. Look. Winged out. If I ever get that plant, I'm not sure what that was, the 6869 or 8, you know what I'm talking about, or whether that was the Hopiae. I'm calling it everything, but I think I do look in there to see what is the name of this, because I'm telling you, I was winged out when it just said poof, there it is. I was right. It's the Hopiae. It's worth every bit. Not saying I would pay for it, but I'm just telling you, if you have space, a large home with high ceilings, that is the plant, as well as the other one that I showed you, the 180 Mame. I'm telling you, it would be in my house. It really would. I have high ceilings, but they're not that high. But I tell you, I was in my element. That's the word I want to use. I was completely in my element. I had been stressed out from work, but guess what? When I walked in here, as they said, I exhaled and let all of it go. As you can see, there's some prayer plants. I don't know the names of those, but some beautiful prayer plants, as well as some Adansonii. Those are beautiful. I believe those are white. It's either the white wizard or the white princess. Then we're going to go to the jungle boogie. Told you, every time I look at that plant called jungle boogie, the song pops in my head. Then you have the variegated Monstera deliciosa. You can't go wrong with that plant. My plant is still on the baby side, but it's okay. It's okay. Or should I say in elementary. And look at the vining plants that's at the top there. And I believe, nope, not quite. I was going to say that was the Jose, but I'm not sure. Jose Bueno. And I forget the name of that plant I was just looking at. It was gorgeous. It was, look, I couldn't even, everywhere I turned, it was plants, and more plants. Give me a good book and a cup of tea. It could be, I don't usually drink cold tea, but honey, room temperature tea or hot tea, it doesn't matter. I would be in my element. You wouldn't hear from me for hours in this place. You really would. You would say, Nita, are you still there? Yes. That's all you hear me say. I'm all right. It was just beautiful. There were plants everywhere. I love how they just hung the plants and just draped them. And that's why I was, and I believe that is the Jose Bueno. And I'm telling you, it was just a beautiful, beautiful plant place. Beautiful. And this is just day one. I have more. The place, they had an event there. And I was so glad I went back on day 2. You will see that in the next, maybe not the next, right, the next video I do. You might and you might not. They had a table full of Hoyas. It was just Hoyas everywhere. Just look. Just beautiful. I love the feel of that Hoya. As you can see, I'm sure you're like, Nita, oh, I could tell you like that Hoya. Because it's nice and thick. I think I do show you what it is. It's a carry-eye. Yep, Hoya carry-eye. And the prices were not bad at all. Even though I showed you those big ones, you all, that's for people with big spaces that need to fill it up with their plants. That's all right. Your day and my day shall come for that. Trust me. I will have faith in for all of us. And there's some money trees. And then we have some small syngoniums. Those were very pretty. I think I was thinking about buying it, but I did not. Yep, that's the boutique. See, if you have plants for $8 or $8.99, my apologies. You could pick up plants. And you all know I like to get you in there. I love to come up on a leaf and then it comes into the frame of the camera. It is just gorgeous that way. That money tree, look at it. They were beautiful. It's a couple of them. I keep saying I'm going to get myself one, and I have not. I think I was thinking about it that day, but I did not buy it. I will let you know that. But like I said, you already know what I bought from this one day. And this somehow or another got knocked over. I can't remember whether I did it. I think I may have been the one to knock it over. That's why I was like, let me fix this. I think I did it. when I went to go put that one back. See how full that is? And the price, I think I just showed you the price. It wasn't that bad at all. It was not bad at all. So the prices, that they had some expensive plants. They had some non-expensive plants. Inexpensive plants. I'm talking all kinds of crazy today. Then you have the Chinese money plant. And that I thought was absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. I think it was upside down. And I was trying to read it. I can't remember whether I actually show it or not. It was very light. Oh, that's the Wazoo Zwizzy, something like that. Wazoo aria. That's what it is. It's so light. It's not my fault. It's not even the lighting's fault. It was actually that. It was like when the writing had faded away on there. Just beautiful. Look at that. And this place is located in Silver Spring, Maryland. And some more Syngonians. When they throw an event, they throw a nice event. And I figured, hey, I will browse around. I will bring y'all some footage. And then I'll get in line afterwards. Wishful thinking. That's why there are different parts to this video. 2 days, y'all. 2 days. I'm coming in with 2 days of footage. See, and I show you. People are standing in line to go behind where these Ficus liratas are located. The fiddle leaf. Sorry. My apologies. The fiddle leaf fig. And as you can see, there's some Monstera deliciosas. And they were huge. So right there, if you have big space, go check out Plants Alive. You can't go wrong with them. They have it for small space, big space, medium space. You name it, they have a plant for it. I don't think I was able to get you that name. I can't remember. And they had that was a thick leaf Hoya. Here we are. It is the Lacunosa. I was sort of kind of feeling that day, but I didn't buy it. I did not buy it. And they have some Hindu rope. Oh, that Hindu rope looks so cute. That's over on the right. I think I did like these right here. I think I was seriously thinking about buying this one. I can't think of the name. Look. And then as I'm looking at something, there's another vine. Look at that. Oh. I don't even know what tree that is. I don't think, you all, that is a bird of paradise. That's something else. There's some other kind of plant that's in that big planter. I have no idea what it is, but it's a gorgeous plant. I'm trying to get you all the price. It was a little wet because I think they probably had just wet the plants up for the event so that the plants would look very healthy and, look like they had been watered, which is what they need to do. Look, y'all, to me it was like a jungle. I'm telling you, it was just a jungle. Never been to a jungle. Hope to get there one day. And I do plan on one day going to a jungle. Yes, I do. That's something I want to do. I was staying in this spot. As you can see, I was trying to decide, was I going to purchase this? Because I was really liking this plant. This Hoya was very pretty, and it wasn't that much money. But like I said, I was a girl on a mission, a serious mission. But I was open. I was really open to picking up something else if I had to. Or if I wanted to, really. Not that I had to, but that I would want to. And I can never remember whether these are Wayeti eyes. Excuse me. Whether these are Wayeti eyes or whether these are, what do you call these? The Kentianas. I know they're one or the other. As I said, I can't remember which one it is. I always think it's the Kentiana or the Wayeti eye, the variegated. And this, I think, was the Crinkle 8, I believe. Could be wrong. I thought I was going to hold it up there long enough. Oh, that's the Chelsea. My apologies. That's the Chelsea. I should have known there weren't 8 dips in that leaf. But it does look like it, doesn't it? On that other leaf, look like it's 8 little dings or dips in there. They're just beautiful. You all, I'm telling you, I was excited this day. I was so calm. I was just laid back. As I said, I was in my element. I just enjoyed myself, and I hope you all are enjoying the footage that I was able to get, because it almost reminded me of, I don't know, I'm sure some of you may remember the Thanksgiving farm. Remember that? That's the type of vibes this place was giving me. So it gave me a little bit more jungle-y kind of vibe. It really did. I was still you all trying to decide, am I going to get one? Am I? No, yes. I was going back and forth. That's why I'm staying in this spot for the longest. Then I realized I've been standing here entirely too long trying to figure it out. As they say, on to the next. Because I really was trying to decide what did I want. And then you have this Ecuagenera. Now we're moving on to the, is it the Linearis or the Hoya Retusa? I can't remember. It popped in there so fast. There were some nice, beautiful trees. There was some, looked like that was a peperonia. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to find out. But here are the Ecuagenera. We just went past it, the dark leaves. Then it looks like there's some pothos or philodendrons along there. Yeah, I just think they're beautiful. They're all absolutely beautiful. They take very good care of their plants from the looks of it. It's a nice place, and you're walking on gravel. That's the other thing I forgot to tell you. You're walking on gravel when you're in their greenhouse. It is not a regular floor. It is actually gravel that you're walking on. And it's nice and even. It's not dippy or anything where it would bother your feet. Just make sure you wear comfortable shoes when you go to this location. That's basically it. But you're just going to be amazed at the different variety of plants that they have there. There's some dracaenas, and now I'm panning down looking at Sigoniums and Monsteras. I thought that was a beautiful, The dracaenas were beautiful. It had like a yellowish tinge to it. Then you have some palm trees or some sort of palms. Then that's variegated. I'm not sure variegated what. And those look like some types of philodendrons. You all, I'm sorry I don't remember all the names because I'm telling you, it was a busy day this day. It doesn't probably look like it because I'm keeping the camera panned down to the plants. There's a pink princess. And again, some pothos. Some anthuriums. A money tree plant. And I think that's the superbum or superbum. And that's a Dieffenbachia, I believe. They were a substantial size, those superbums or superbums. Now these I thought were cute. They really were. I just kept staring at them. I said, ooh. Can't remember whether it's Aglaonema or is it something else. Yeah, it is Aglaonema. It's the Juliet. So I did figure that out. I just didn't know which one. So it was the Juliet. Very pretty. And as I said, you can see that plant was, what, $19 and change, if that. They were really wonderful prices. I really could not complain about it at all. They had high, low, medium, you name it. They had it. There's some Birkins there. Those Birkins, you all, look very pretty. I think there's a lot of them that have a certain look that I think is nice. And then I move on to the alocasia with the mottled stems. And as you can see, is that a stingray over there or skeleton key? I can't remember which one it is, but I think I do look it up for you. I think I try to pick it up and see, but look at the models. Ooh, I love those stems. I love the stems. I think they are beautiful. Yeah, they're the stingrays. It's the stingrays. There's some more alocasias. Very beautiful alocasias. I think those are the black velvet ones, I believe. Then you have some more pink princesses. Got a few succulents. Look at that leaf. The Wentii. The Alocasia Wentii. I think I wanted that name because I thought it was pretty. It also reminded me of a philodendron, but I would have never thought of that as an alocasia when I looked at it. But it's the Wentii. They had a nice selection of them. Then you get into some snake plants, then the larger plants. Now this table over here, they were the 50% table. Whatever the plant cost, it was 50%. That's why I was looking at it like that. See, it says 50%. That's what that chalkboard says. And I wasn't too sure. You all, when I came over here, I was about to buy a plant. But I did not know whether it was 50% off or not. And it was busy. So there was just, did you see those cacti? That was a nice little assortment they had there. So there's a Scindapsus, or what is that one called? Ooh, silver something silver. See, I pick it up, y'all. Look at the trunk of this. Look at that. OMG. I thought it was absolutely stunning. And all I kept thinking, 50% off? Is it 50% off this? But I don't know. And that looks like a Peru. I believe they're on some poles that they had there. Then I pan back over to the 50% off table. You all, those plants were, even though they look like they could use some rescuing, guess what? 50% off, you can't beat that. And that looks like some spider plant or something. I'm telling you, you cannot beat the price. If you're good at rescuing a plant, that section is for you. Me, I don't know whether I could do it. I really don't. I would be able to do it, but I don't know. These Syngoniums, they were pretty. The pink princesses were pretty. Or at least I believe those are pink princesses. They were more burgundy or maroon than what I thought previously, but they are very gorgeous. And that was the moon landing. I couldn't even see the whole thing, but something had a C in front of it, so moon landing. That's what it looked like. Now we're moving on to the peace lilies. You have the different species of peace lilies. You know, for many years I thought peace lilies, it was just one. I never knew there were so many different species of peace lily. I really did not. I thought they all were the same. It was just one. I should have known better. But they're beautiful. I just don't know what species that is. And then you have to be careful because this could stick you. And then more snake plants over to the left. And I think those are Dieffenbachias right there. You all, we can come up on one of my favorite plants of the entire tour. Wait for it. Wait for it. Boom. Didn't I say if you have the space, go and get yourself a plant? If I had the space, this plant would have left the store. You hear me? Yes, I had to pan back so you could really see all of it. It was absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. You know how some people say, that's gorge. That was that. As well as a gigantua. It was humongous. And it spread out. Look, that's it. Look at this. Look at it. This is a different plant, but I loved this plant. I can't remember whether this was a gloriosum, but did you see that dip? That was part of the gloriosum, y'all. Yes. I'm telling you, the way the plants had thickened their trunks, where it was, to me, it was just phenomenal to me to watch it. And then I did come up on, I can't remember what that plant is, but there were a few plants. But that one plant, it would just take up my whole room. It would just have that it would be the room, one of the rooms that's all it would be. I really like this, the fuzzy petals on this, and I did find out what the name was. It's later on that you're going to see the name, because I was trying to find out what the name of that particular plant was. But I think, to me, that belongs outside, because I would have it on the inside. And then there's some more variegated peace lilies. But they were beautiful. See, I was trying to get in there to get you the name. I think when I do get in there, you couldn't even see it. See? You can't even see the words. And I think it was $235 for this plant. You can't even hardly barely see the words. I said I did all of that and couldn't even get y'all the name. But it's going to happen later. There's a smaller one exactly like it. So I do get you the name. So have your pencils and pens ready if you like something like that, and you can look to see if someone else has it. Because I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I was just in love with that. I just was in love with it. This plant was just, it was gorgeous. Then I turn around and look at the snake plants. Then some trailing plants look like some pothos. There's some dracaenas. Here's some elephant ear type plants. I don't know what species because they were too big to pick up. But they were beautiful. And here was another big plant. The Monstera Deliciosa, $17.50. That humongous plant for $17.50. That's not bad. And then look at that. It was massive. Here's some Perus. Those Perus are pretty. I think I'm really beginning to get into the Perus. There's a crocodile fern, and there's elephant ear type plant. That's rabbit's foot fern. My rabbit's foot fern is doing very well. She's enjoying her space in my office. Here it is. This is it, y'all. Because I said, wait, is this it? Is this it? It's not as old as that one, but there it is. There's the answer. The Australian fern tree. The Cyathea cooperi. Australian tree fern. That's the name of it, you all. I was so happy when I saw it. I said, oh, I'm able to get it. And I don't remember what those are. These right here, I think were they pastizanums? And then, of course, the Adansonii. And they had some pots. And they had some herbs. They really did. I thought that was awesome. They had a little section here. I thought that was really neat. Then they had some in cabinets. I kept looking at the cabinet. I said, I need one of these cabinets at my house. I really do. Then I saw something I liked. I'm always seeing something. I think that's a crystallinum to the left. Then I was trying to see what was in that pot by Cultivate the City. And as you know, I bought a plant from Cultivate the City. I'm going to go more in depth into that plant in a video all on its own, because I did not want to. It was when I unboxed it. I'm sorry, not unboxed it. When I revealed it, I just did a reveal and I didn't go too much into what the plant was. It's just a few things I think I mentioned, but I really want to get really into that plant. And that one, they said, don't touch it. Bugs were on it doing its thing. So I left that alone. It was 71 degrees in this. I thought it was so neat. I said, oh my goodness. I'm telling you, I need one of these. This very cabinet. I should have asked them. I think I did want to ask them, but like I said, it was busy. So I figured maybe another day. I think that was a bob seed that we passed by. Look at that leaf. Look at the trunk. That stem is humongous. And I don't know what that variegated plant right there is, or two-tone plant. I think I turn around and come back and take a look at that, but I panned away from it. And here's some more alocasias with the mottled stems. And those are monsteras as well. I'm sorry, alocasias. Did I say monsteras? I meant to say alocasias if I did. My apologies. And those are the Ecuagenera ciliatus. My Aunt Eleanor used to have that type of plant many years ago when I was a child. I hadn't seen it in years, to one day I walked into Merrifield's, boom, there it was. Hadn't seen that plant since she had it. And then there it was. And now and I think a few of the YouTubers, the plant YouTubers, I did see one of them, I believe, with it, or either they were touring a store that had it. Then it was like I started seeing it after that quite a bit. I'm just checking out the alocasias. I want to say that might be a clarinubium. If it's not, it's an anthurium. It's not magnificum, I don't believe, and it's not a forgetii because it has a sinus, and the forgetii don't have sinuses. So, and those look like Sotopocanas, I believe, and those silvery leaved ones, or it could be the Brantianums. I didn't get up on those because I was busy looking at these beautiful alocasias. I believe that's a strawberry shake. I picked up something. What did I pick up? The Florida Beauty. That's what I picked up. I think because of the fuzzy petioles. I think a lady had picked it up and I was waiting for her to put it back. Just so I can let you all see it. This is the African milk cactus, I believe. I believe that's what this is called, even though they gave it the botanical name. But I like these. I keep thinking I might get one, but I have not bought one yet. And there's some jades, echeverias or echeverias, type of succulents. There were so many, like I said, different plants all over the place. I thought that was beautiful. The plants. Now this was an interesting plant. It reminded me of a rickrack. I don't know if that's what it was. I believe day 2 I give you the name because there were so many people on the other side. I could not go on the other side to show you what the name of this plant was. So I gave up. I said, okay, I can't get it. But day 2, I believe I do give you the name of that particular plant. Now we're moving on to the Adansonii. It looked beautiful. I love the backs of these leaves right here. I don't know what type of plant it is. And then this is the plant that I always say it doesn't look real. It's the one y'all on top. It's the ruby something. Barba, something like that. Can't get it out, but I think it's the ruby barba. Well, now it's time for the beautiful thought. And the beautiful thought today is a pessimist is one who makes difficulties out of his opportunities. An optimist is one who makes opportunities out of his difficulties. That's Robert Mansell. Robert Mansell. A pessimist is one who makes difficulties out of his opportunities. And an optimist is one who makes opportunities out of his difficulties. Oh, and those are Micans. I'm not sure whether those are crotons. They're in some family. Now I wanted to show you their chickens. Y'all was so cute. You'll probably see that in the next. When I saw that big old bee, I was like, wait, am I near nest? That's why I look up. But where the chicken is trying to get to the other side of the road. You know that saying, why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. Well, that chicken was stepping. When you see it, it was just so cute. It's one of these, believe it or not, that's in this cave. So I hope you all have enjoyed this video. If so, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. Thank you for hanging with me today. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and God bless.